The big question on the minds of many is what will happen to Boeing? Will they survive the current crisis over the Boeing 737 MAX 8? Which is obviously the biggest crisis that has faced any aircraft manufacturer in history. Where we now have a situation where consumers, the people who actually fly in these aircrafts, are saying they would not want to fly in a 737 MAX 8. Now the truth is, even if you want to support Boeing, and you're an airline, you're not going to order MAX 8s, or you're not going to order an aircraft that your customers will be wary about flying in. So let us not fool ourselves. This is a major crisis for Boeing. Now, Boeing, during its long history, has always survived. Like in its early history, the company was forced to go into manufacturing furniture. Yes, you heard me right. And small boats, just to stay in business. And so, one cannot ignore the fact that Boeing has got a strong survival DNA inbuilt. However, as things stand now, the clouds are extremely dark. Now, of great interest is one of the first countries to ground the 737 MAX. It was China, which has 96 aircrafts, which is 25%, roughly 25% of the current total Boeing 737 MAXes which are in service. Now, what should be very worrying here is that China is by far the largest market for these aircrafts, and they have orders running into the thousands, which before this current crisis, Boeing was struggling, to find a way to be able to meet these orders to China. However, there are others who are looking at China's very fast move, to ground the 737s as being a sly, crafty move to make it easy for the new China aircraft to enter the market. Now, in recent years, China has been very aggressively looking for a way to build a globally competitive aerospace industry and to challenge the dominance by Boeing and Airbus. And last year, they launched the aircraft, the COMAC, or C919. Now, China have a huge advantage because unlike the United States or any other part of the world, they can quickly order all carriers in the country to order the aircraft, or rather, to order the locally manufactured aircraft. And this is exactly what COMAC did. And recently they announced an order for 785 aircrafts, all within China. Word on the street had it that all the carriers were instructed, directed, that they must order a minimum of 20 aircrafts each. Now, the truth is, this aircraft is very far away from mass production. In fact, it was envisaged that mass production will start after 2021. However, the Chinese have been known to dramatically speed up things. And so, anything can happen. And the current crisis facing Boeing could just be the window of opportunity that the Chinese need to enter the world market for their aircrafts. And of course, one of the things that is bound to make them serious contenders almost immediately is the issue of pricing. With the support of the Chinese government, they are very capable of entering the market with very low-priced jets. And that could easily turn the industry upside down overnight. Now, this will be just one more reason why going forward, things are bound to be extremely tough for Boeing. One more very fascinating thing to consider is the fact that in aircraft manufacturing right now, delivering on orders is quite an issue. Both Boeing and Airbus have thousands on their waiting list, aircrafts waiting to be delivered. Now, as we all know, the Chinese are masters of speeding up production. Bottom line, very interesting times ahead. Very interesting indeed. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.